All right, check. All right, check. Okie dokie. All right. Let's continue work on the what's it called? Virtual mix rack. Okay. So what do we got? Let's see where we're at. So if I go to the clipper, we've got our presets, our oversampling, mute, solo, and the delete works, right? Yeah, it works. Okay. What about these? Nothing. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna copy the clipper one. Let me just make sure. I'm gonna go inside of it and just make sure it's actually. Well, hold up. We can test the oversampling in Plugin Doctor. Do I have the copy step in? Yes. Okay. Let's copy it in there once, and I think any time after that, it will automatically copy. Okay. Let's see what we get. This is comment. All right, so if we put the clipper in, go to the oscilloscope. Okay. Why is the click and grab not working? Something must be on top of it getting in the way. But we know that it's working. Let's check the oversampling. So if we go to harmonic analysis, we switch over to sweep, and we go to 2D, then we do this in linear. Now the aliasing are the bouncing back of these little lines. So as you do oversampling, the better it gets, the less these lines show up. So let's just see if it works. Let's go 2 times. Let's see, it doesn't seem like it did anything. Is it just being slow? Or is it actually not doing anything? Probably just actually not doing anything. Yeah, okay. So let's make sure that's implemented. Oh, you know what? I bet it's just the GUI. I don't think we actually stuck the oversampling in here. So editors, that's the clipper. Base editor. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yep. Okay. And yeah, there's no connection. Okay. Does base editor look at the base processor? Yes. Okay. So okay, how are we going to do this? We can't really implement the oversampling in the base processor because I think it'll just be annoying to try to work with, because you'll have, here's the setup. This is before we did anything in the individual modules. So like if we pretend that modules, processors. So the clipper here, or actually no, we need to do the base processor. So let's say the base processor has our oversampling stuff. It'll have like 5 processors, right? Each one with a different level of oversampling. And then when you choose an option from the menu, it will process that one that's already prepared correctly. But all of the DSP goes in there, so we would have to have like a virtual method that we override in each one to put the DSP in. And I think that's going to get, I don't know, that kind of seems not super clean. I don't know. I don't really like having levels of abstraction in the audio processing because it can be slow. Well, I mean, let's just try it and see what happens. It's not like it's going to take forever just to try it out. So we got to go into the original one. And the way this works now is this, the process blocks. So well, also the parameter part. If we put this process block in the base processor, that means we're going to have one process block. So if we pretend we have one right here, this is all shared, so that's not a problem. We would have to override the process method, and then in the derived class, so in our case, the processor, we would probably no, because we'd have to do it in base processor. Yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna have to. Yeah, I mean, I think it's annoying, but I think we're gonna have to do it. We're just gonna have to put it inside of each one. Well, no, let's do it. Okay. So what do we need to do that? We need, it's just called process block. Okay, so let's go get process block and put it into base processor. Is that correct? Process block. And then let's see if we're able to do that. Put that here. Do we have we don't have prepare in here. Okay. Let's see. I think we should put prepare in here. So and then I guess what we would do is copy this process blocks. So okay, yeah, just that. Put that in base processor. Okay. And then if we go to the clipper, for example, we would then I don't know if it really matters the order we do it, but if we say what is it called? V4 DSP base processor repair. Okay. What's next? I guess we'll need go to process block and no, this isn't gonna work. Oh wait, actually what we might do is this process block, and that'll be juice DSP audio block float block equals 0, and then process block upsample block, and then what we do is we have to propagate that up to we have to do it here. So oh, wrong one. Oh wait, did I call it process block? I shouldn't call it that. Process audio block probably be better. Then why doesn't it know about process audio block? Oh, I'm doing this backwards. Yeah, so I think what we might do instead. So if we instead do it, if we put that process audio block in base processor and do virtual and equals 0, then we have to implement it in the derived class Clipper processor. But the problem is that process block would have to call it. Why don't I could just take all this process block stuff and put it in base processor. So do that, I guess. So let's do that first. The total number input or output? I think output channels. And so you have to also give it. Oh no, this isn't gonna work either, because then I would have to. Oh wait. Yeah, this. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I can't help with feeling that I'm looking at the solution right here and I just can't figure it out. If what I want to be able to do is in each derived class implement process audio block, and that will do whatever specific processing for that module. Then base processor, or I guess process block, would do, like I said, it would do process audio block on this upsampled block, but then yeah, I don't want to do this in the base process. I mean, it's extra work to copy and paste the logic into every class, but I mean, it's cleaner and simpler to implement. Although this folder is going to get huge. That's okay. Let's take process block. Actually, can I do it here? Can I just move it? Oh yeah, and it'll refactor for me. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do is in Clipper processor, we're gonna do this. Okay. Process block, and then we can go get all of these things. So like process blocks, Clipper. I think this will be less bug prone too, even though it kind of looks dumb. Okay, so that's that. And do I need anything else? The process blocks. Okay. So I need to get all of this stuff too. So in Clipper, I'm not sure where I should put it, but oh, actually, since this is calling prepare, let's do that. Okay, so that's prepare. And then okay. We need this. That's the actual process call. And then I did the prepare stuff. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, then we need parameters. So that's from parameters. That's gonna be, oh, I guess this is gonna be annoying. We're gonna need wherever the parameters are stored. Okay, it's stored in here, so that's fine. Oh, we probably already have what we need. So we've got this right here. So we just need to change the class. Or actually, hold up. Parameters. What's wrong with parameters? Can it resolve parameters? Isn't it right here? Oh, it's just called parameters. Okay. Why is it? Okay, so we need an oversampling param. So let's go. Let's see, we're gonna need this. So oversampling and then oversampling. Okay. Now this is called Clipper parameters. Oh wait. Oh, it's just, is it just like this? Yeah. Okay. So that's the oversampling. Okay, so let's make sure. I'm gonna go into the main plugin processor and get rid of that stuff. We don't need the process blocks. Add processor. Oh, that's fine. Yep. Okay. And then we'll do the update parameter after. Let's see. And we don't need the oversampling here. Okie dokie. And then I don't remember if I grabbed this already or not, but let's go here and we go to update parameters. Okay, let's do the oversampling first. So, okay, that looks fine. What does it want? Yeah, I don't like the if and it style. Hey, what's up, Ghost? Is that it? I'm sure I'm gonna have some compiler errors, some stuff I looked over, but oh, also I need to change the name process. This needs to Clipper process block. And then let me build right here so I can get a lay of the errors if there are any. Yeah, so let's see. DSP processors. What file is this? Plugin processor. Okay, we don't need that. And we already took that out, right? Yeah, okay. Let's see if that fixes it. Nope, another one. Let's see parameters. Yeah, so this is gonna be what is this gonna be? I think just this. And where did it need to go? Here. Oh, I gotta, let's see. I don't know. I don't need any of this. But I do need Clipper processor probably, right? It's not telling me what the error is. Yeah, Clipper parameters. What's going on? Let's see, maybe a reload? I wonder if I should define the parameters in this. This might be a circular include issue. Let me go grab this. Okay, I think that fixed it. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. Prepare to play. Clipper processor. Prepare to play. What's the issue? Undefined symbols for architecture. Prepare to play. VTOR processors clipper. Prepare to play. Symbols not found for architecture. I don't know what I did. Oh wait, wonder if it has something to do with me removing that. Did I take too much? Clipper parameters. No, that's the end of it. What did I do? Okay, when we call base processor prepare, what are we doing? Oh, yeah, we don't have one. I took it out. What's the point of this spec? I don't think we need it anymore. Is that a member variable? Oh, I think we had filters in here, so we're gonna move that anyway, so let's just leave it. Okay, builds. All right, so what we need to do is move all the DSP to the process block thing, the Clipper process block. So there's that. We also have this. Okay. And let's see. Let's get rid of these as we move them. That's a soft clip. Here's the hard clip. Okay, we need those smooth value drive things. Okay. Let's get those. Yep. And let me move this up. That's going to bother me. Okay, that should be good. So did I remove them? Yes. So I can go take the prepare stuff now. These. That in here and prepare. What the hell is this for? Bro, this is crazy. When we come back after like 2 weeks of not working on something. Sample rate less. Oh, okay, I just making sure that the sample rate is not 0. Okay. Cool. So this is gonna be, let's use spec.sample rate right here. Cool. So that's the drive stuff. We don't need this. That. Anything else we need? We need this. So I go to Clipper right here, and we go there. So this is gonna be we need those enums. Cool. Does it have to be at the top? I'm just gonna do it. And then I'm sure we have a member of that enum. Yeah, this right here. I am cooking an audio plugin. It's going to be like a virtual mix rack, kind of like the Slate virtual mix rack where you can drag and drop different modules. Started it like a month or two ago, and I kind of took a break on it. Okie dokie. So that, I'm sure, did we have some kind of switch or update? Yeah, this. So all of this, I suppose. Put that into update parameter. So this is just going to be that. Okay. Oh yeah, this 2 right here. And I'm going to need that. Should compensate thing. I don't even remember what that is. Okay. So let's make sure we do all this correctly. Also. So we do the oversampler first. Oh, what's up? It's crazy how many people come here from all kinds of different countries. I would have always expected that it would all be Americans, but it never is. All right, oversampler. Then our smooth values, that should be good. We are switching on the oversampled block, doing the correct wave shaper. Go back down. We're updating our parameters, so drive and then the type. Our 2 methods look good. So that. Get rid of all them warnings. Okay, it's looking good. Okay. And I mean, all this looks pretty correct. Update parameters. Let's see if it builds. Okay, it builds, and then let's put one in there. Oh, crashed. Okay. Let's see. We can figure out what the crash is. I'm sure it's prepare not being called or something. I probably just missed a step somewhere. So let's run this in debug mode. I think this is unrelated. Oh, you know what? In the main GUI, we have to take out the attachment for the original oversampling box. This. Because we took that parameter out of the main processor. It's a lot of stuff to keep in your head. Your entire career is outsourced to us, unfortunately. So yeah, the last time I was laid off, they laid off our entire team, and all the work was outsourced to India. but you know, that's not your fault. All right, so yeah, all right. Let's see. Xcode processor. Let's see over. So what is it saying? Is bad access? Is it saying that the well, if processors, okay, the size is 1. That seems correct. So update parameters, oversampling choice is 1. So why is that a crash? This is confusing. Oh, it's all good now. I'm not gonna work as a software developer again. I'm just gonna stay teaching and just do this on the side for research papers and stuff. Why is this crashing? It's a hard crash, right? Yeah, okay, so it has to do with the oh, yeah, I know what it is. Can anybody guess what it is? We gotta go right here and put it in. Oh boy, if only I didn't delete that before I copy and pasted it. Let's see. I think I want to go to GitHub. Nah, I don't want to accidentally show clients work. So, but boy, do I not feel like doing this. All right, let's see. So if we go to, I have this global, yeah, okay, so right here. So here's our oversampling choices. So that's called Viator Global's oversampling. All right, so let's do this. Const string array OS choices is Viator Global's oversampling, and then items. Okay. Then we're gonna take one of these. This is gonna be a choice. Then just need OS choices. Oh. And yeah, 0 for the first one, and then this is going to be oversampling and oversampling name. Now that crash should go away. Okay, let's do this. Let's comment out the update parameters. Let's see if it still crashes. Yeah, it does. Okay, so anytime we do oversampling choice, it's because we work for $0.1 a day. Yeah, that makes sense because it was a team of 6 of us, 7 of us, and I was making 80,000. So the rest of the guys were making at least 80,000. One of them was way more senior, so he was making more. So they were paying math. 500,000. Yeah, I guess it is cheaper than ChatGPT API too. Don't understand why that didn't fix it. Let's do this. Let's make sure it's just the actual access and not the processing. Okay, yeah, it's just accessing it. I'm making some kind of stupid error somewhere. So if we I also don't have a list. I mean, I don't think the listener is really that important though. You bought a house in India for $10 after working 3 years. That does sound pretty cheap. Let's put a breakpoint here and make sure that this happens before processing. Yeah, it does. So params pushback. Is this the wrong format? Oversampling param is a choice. Yeah, I mean, I don't see what could be wrong with this. Because the other, actually, let's test the other ones. So let's do what's the other one called? Type. Let's try the type. And if that also crashes, I think, yeah, so if that also crashes, I think the issue is just kind of like a construction order or something issue. No? Okay. So what's the difference? We've got params pushback, whatever parameter choice, parameter ID clipper oversampling, and then clip type. Version hit 1, clip type name, choice and name, OS choices, default item index. So what's wrong? Thanks. Man, what is going on with this? I can access type, but when I access oversampling, it's not valid. Well, I might just be misreading. Oversampling. Oversampling ID. Oversampling name. So that's a copy of this one that works. So I have no idea why it wouldn't work. I don't know. Oh, wait, I'm still on type. Wait. don't get it. This always happens on the stream. Some dumb issue. OS choices. Let me try this. Let's use choices for the oversampling as well. What could possibly be wrong with this? Get tree state. Oh, let me look at a init tree state maybe. No, okay. So, is there anything in the base class? But no, I mean, nothing that should get in the way. Get tree state. It's got to be something simple and stupid that I'm not seeing. I'm sure this is fun to watch. Let's see how many parameters are in here. Param size 3. So why? Actually, is somebody calling update before the parameters have been made? No. Look, oversampling is 1. Okay, hold up. Let's do a couple things. Let's go. Let's see, where is it? I already forgot. Where does it save the state again? So, application support. So it would in here, Comet, whatever. Okay, I guess there's no saved state. Let's just do this to make sure. Let's do a reload. I don't get it. That is the right method for the choice, right? Yeah, it's get index. Wait, do I need to call the base processor prepare? No, there is no base processor prepare, right? So, man, this makes no sense. Oversampling choice, oversampling param, choice, oversampling choice, choice. I mean, I don't. Hold on, let's see. Okay, cool. It doesn't want to move up in the middle. Let's see if we ever get here. Okay, so I guess the only way to test this would be to actually put it in that clipper. So oh wait. No, the base editor has that. So this was all for nothing. The base editor has that menu. Well, I guess we could just take it out of the base editor. Actually, we could that probably would be easier. Let's see if this crashes. Because if that parameter really is not good or is null for some reason, this should crash. Okay. Interesting. So what we'll do is base editor. We remove this, and what might make it easier is getting rid of it here, and we'll see where all the errors take us. Yep, so get rid of that. Oh wait, hold up. Let me make sure I didn't. That should be okay. Is that it? Okay. And then the Clipper editor, we could just put it somewhere for now. So we'll do something like set bounds 0, 0, and maybe 100 by 50, or actually maybe like 300. Okay, let's see. And we do have the attachment, right? Yeah, supposedly. Okay. So, okay, we still have this breakpoint. So hopefully if the oversampling param works, we get to the breakpoint. Okay. Okay, so how is it possible? Well, you would think this would fail if this oversampling choice didn't work. Or you would think it would crash, I mean. So to me, that means that the oversampling choice is valid. I just can't believe this is happening. I don't know what could possibly be wrong with this. I mean, we are doing the check, right? I mean, okay, yeah. So we could also do, well, what could we do? We're in dire straits. Oh my God, wait. Oh my God. Bro, what was that? Like 20 minutes? 30 minutes? Now, what's wrong with this? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Update parameters. Not constant anymore. Okay. Okay. So let's just make sure that doesn't crash anymore. Okay. So let's see if this, the whole point of this, let's see if the oversampling actually works. Okay, let's see what we get. Yep. Okay, so let's do harmonic, sweet 2D, linear. Why does that look funny? Oh, hold up. In and out both start at 0. That's weird. Okay. Well, let me reinstantiate this just in case. What is this called? Comment. Okay, so let's see. Does this work? It does not work. Very cool. Process blocks. Process blocks. Process. Wasn't it working? Let's see. Let's go to soft clip, for example. Let's go back to standalone. Let's do a debug and see if we hit that breakpoint. Yes, okay. So we are processing, and that is soft clip block. Oh, I thought it was working. That's kind of weird. Yep, okay, so that should be aliasing, harmonic, sweep, 2D, linear. All right, let's see. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so that seems correct. So let's put it back on off. And let's make sure it's not doing any weird stuff to the yeah, okay, that looks correct. Okay. Well, hold up. Actually, we don't need this. This could be made const, apparently. I had figured out in another project that had did something wrong with the oversampler, but I think this one has the correct. Yeah, I was taking the factor and multiplying it by the sample rate, thinking that the sample rate needed to match the oversampled rate, but it doesn't. Whenever you do the oversampler, you just pass it the factor, num channels, you do init processing to the block size, and you're good to go. So I think we're all good. All right, so okay, cool. Now let's make the oversampling box look a little better. Where is it? It's in Clipper Editor. So you know what I should have done probably? Why did I have to put this box in the... Oh yeah, because the base processor doesn't have access to any audio parameters. And the base processor is... We probably could handle that with some kind of cast in base editor, like something like where we do the attachments. I probably could have done something like where is it at? This. We probably could have done cast this reference to a clipper. Oh wait, no. Okay, if this was in the base... Okay, if this was in the base editor, we would need to be able to do processor, add whatever. But then we'd have a bunch of case statements, a bunch of switches, right? Oh, well, maybe I could do something like this. Like, yeah. If I go to base processor, the base processor has the ID, right? Yeah, get processor ID. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So we could have done that. So if we let's go back and okay, so that okay. So what we'll do is I'll go grab this. What am I doing? Base editor, yeah. Okay, so that this is gonna be this. What's wrong with this? Oh. That. Okay, so do this. We go to base editor, and all we have to do is equal to, and I know I hate typing everything out, so I'm sorry if you hate watching me go back between files and copy and pasting, but I'm super lazy. All right, so all we have to do is, well, we also need the tree state, which is kind of annoying, but what we could do for this part is just grab the string and do this, and hopefully that puts the right one with the right ID. Also, why is get tree state working? Oh yeah, I guess we do have get tree state in here. Yeah, we do. Okay, so this should work. So let's go back to the clipper, get rid of the oversampling thing. Get rid of that. Oh wait, also that. Yes, okay. And that, is that it? Okay. Just make sure that looks correct. Okay, not broken. Let's build that and make sure that it connects. What am I doing? Harmonic analysis, sweep 2D, linear, and let's do like 4 times. Okay, great. Yeah, that works. And then if I delete it and bring a new one in, is it still good? Yeah. Okay. What if we make another one and we get rid of the first one? Yeah, that worked because it went off. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, I think this is working. Okay. Is there anything I forgot to delete or I don't think so. Let me do this. Let's do a new folder here, directory, and we'll do clipper, and we'll put the 3 clipper things in that folder. Go ahead and refactor. Make sure it builds. I don't really trust the refactors system sometimes. Oh, see? Let's see. This is going to be... Where are we? This is Clipper Processor CPP. So wait, isn't it just gonna be that? I don't know why it. See, the refactor did something weird. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and that's a lot of stuff. Git add all, git commit. So this is gonna be add sampling to Clipper and attach in base editor, I guess. Okay, so the good thing is that we're going to be able to just copy and paste this. Well, while we're here, let's also do the mute and solo. So that's going to be more, yeah, so we are going to have to do this. If we go into Clipper, we're going to need mute and solo. Well, actually, do we really need a solo? Yeah, I guess so. Oh. These are going to be bools. Oh. Okay, so this is going to be mute, solo, mute, solo. What's wrong with this? Oh yeah, not choices. It's just gonna be false to start, and then some bool again. Solo, and false. Okay, that should work. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, solo is going to be annoying. Solo would have to exist outside of each module. Let's just not do a solo. For now. Cool. So let's do a mute and make sure it doesn't do a click. Because The most naive way to implement this is it would be in the base processor, but let's see here. Do we have a way to do it in here? Okay. So that, okay. So what we would do probably is something like this. If get mute state equals k. Well, actually, I have to do mute state muted. We would do something like that. But this is gonna be, it's gonna create a disk continuity, and it'll click. So what we need to do is use a smooth value to ramp up and down. And I think it might be the easiest. I wonder if it would be simple enough to do this in the base processor. Smooth value. Oh, actually, hold up. Choose smooth value. Float. Mutes. Something like that. And we got 2 of them. So let's do a actually, let's call it just prepare. And then what we'll do is this. So this is sample rate and the length in seconds, right? Okay, so something like that. And then that, and we don't need that. And then what we could do is in the processor, let's prepare it first. Sample rate, easy enough. And then what we could do probably is Maybe not. Yeah, I think we're kind of going to do this. Yeah, I think this would be better in the processor itself. I might change my mind later, but for now, this is good. Because it's going to be just like the oversampling where we pass it the raw string with the ID. And what we could do is do something with it here. So basically what we'll do is const auto should mute is equal to m parameters mute param dot get. Okay, so all we need to do is all we got to do is loop through these, and we'll say mute dot set target value static cast to float. Yeah, but so when should mute is 1, that means we should mute, but this is 1, so we got to do the opposite. I think that's it. And then we just we need another buffer to store the raw dry input. So let's just do it. So this is audio buffer float, and let's say m dry buffer. Okie dokie. Then we say set size, num channels and samples. Okay, so get total number. It's suggesting input and sample rate, but I think I want to do output channels. Cool. And then what we could do is loop through the channels. And then we'll say input, no, what is it called? Dry buffer, copy from, okay, so destination channel, which is channel, start sample, the buffer, so that's here, then source channel, again, yep, channel, start, sample. Get num samples, okay. And I guess it would also be a good idea to clear the buffer. So now we have a dry buffer with just a dry input. So what we'll do is a normal buffer loop. Oh, I forgot I don't have those commands typed in anymore. I gotta write it out like a heathen. So we do auto data is equal to buffer get right pointer channel. Okay, then we do a sample loop. Bro. Okay, and then all we're gonna do is basically a mix. So we're gonna say const auto. We also need a dry data. And that's gonna be from dry buffer. And then we got dry sample. Dry data sample. Const auto sample. Nope. Just call it wet sample. Data sample. And then we do a mix logic here. So we'll say buffer. We also need this mix. So const auto mix is equal to m mutes channel get next value. So that'll be between 0 and 1. So what we got to do is data sample is equal to the dry, so 1.0 minus mix times the dry sample plus wet sample time mix, and we need to make sure that that's right. So wait, so we're doing should mute. Okay, so set target should mute. That's gonna be true, which will give us no, which is 0. So yeah, mute 0. I think that's correct. So this will be going back and forth between muted or not by going back and forth between dry data and regular data, and I think yeah, that's good enough, I think. So we have to go to the editor, and we're gonna need let's see, base editor. Actually, we need to do a button attachment. We don't have any button attachments. Okay. This is gonna be a button attachment, and this is gonna be mute attach. So we're gonna say but hey, what's up? Oh yeah, great to have you. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so this is gonna be this. And these. But instead of oversampling choice, it's going to be mute. And this button. All right, did I do something wrong? Mute attach, tree state button attachment. Button attachment, mute attach. I guess I need, oh, no, okay. The attachments, do I need to include something for the attachments? Or did I just do something wrong? Do I learn most of the algorithms for these effects yourself? Some of them, yeah. I mean, all the distortion ones is, kind of just going around on the internet looking for different types of distortion algorithms and then seeing like the patterns in them and the different ways you can create distortion and then kind of coming up with weird ideas. So sometimes you could just ask ChatGPT to write you a unique compression algorithm. I don't know if it'll actually be good, but it gets you something started. So you want to add reverb and delay to your synth. You could use, there's a reverb object in DSP. And you can set where are the reverb parameters at? It has a room size, damping, wet, dry, width, and freeze. And then there's also delay line. Set delay, get delay, set maximum delay in samples, push sample, pop sample. So you got two things in the DSP namespace that you could try out. I don't know what's wrong with this. What does the plugin processor have? Just audio processors. Audio processors, okay, so am I just making a mistake right here? I don't even know what I would include. Actually, ChatGPT might know. What module is in? Yeah, it's in audio processors, which we should be good on. Let's just put it in there and see what happens. Don't think that fixed it. Let's see. Did I do something wrong? Yeah. Unique pointer, value tree state, button attachment. Well, yeah, we definitely don't need this because it's working here. Button attachment, mute attach, make unique, button attachment. Oh, this one's broken too. Let me just hit build and see what happens. what happened here? What user experience do you have coding reduced now? I mean, I guess if you counted from the beginning, probably 8 years, but the first probably 3 years I wasn't doing it as often and as consistently. So I guess maybe like 5 years professionally. So what did I do? We have some kind of include issue. Oh, this. What is this for? Did it just put that in there for me? That's weird. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, so what we would have to do, look at the oscilloscope. Let's do that, and let's hit mute. Yeah, okay. It's working. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'm surprised that works right off the bat, but, you know, here we go. I don't know about the solo. It's going to be annoying. I need to put the solo logic at the very top level that can see every processor that's loaded, but then I would still have to try to connect. Oh, wait. No, that might be all right. We'll see. Is it as rewarding, or do you work on other stuff too? You mean like, do I also do coding for not audio stuff? Is that what you mean? So if we want the solo to work, we'd have to do it in here in the top audio processor. We'd basically loop through these processors, and if it's not soloed, we hit the mute button. So we would need a way to. Oh, but then. Yeah, anything other than just audio programming use. Yeah, I mean, well, this isn't my main job anymore. I teach at a university now, so this is kind of like my side work now. But for fun, yeah, I do dabble in game development a little bit. I don't really do anything else though with coding. I mean, I have in the past. Like I had been interested in like making Discord bots and, you know, doing stuff like that, like some automation stuff, but nothing very consistently. When it comes to coding, basically all I do is audio, and every once in a while I'll do some stuff in Unity, or I just started learning Godot. Yeah, I just kind of started with Godot. I did a 2D platformer tutorial, then I did a 3D kind of basic environment tutorial, and I haven't really felt like doing anything else with it. It's not a consistent thing. It's just something I get interested in every once in a while. I think we might have done more work than we needed to on the mute, because what I'm thinking is that it might be easier to just do this. Maybe not. Do people ever hit you up with, hey, I have an idea for a plugin? Yeah. And a lot of times it's terrible. They'll have me sign an NDA and they'll, I mean, it's not always terrible, but it depends. Like, if a regular person reaches out, then yeah, usually it's a decent idea. But if it's like some founder on LinkedIn who wants to do some kind of AI thing, there's only been like one or two that have been like good ideas. There's one I'm working on right now that's actually really good. We have taken a little bit of a break on it, but we're gonna start it up again soon. All right, so what I'm thinking, where am I? I'm in the regular processor, right? What I'm thinking is we can have in base processor, like, I'm just gonna do this. Git, or actually, let's say we have a void mute in that, I'm just gonna make this real simple. Do something like that. Then what we could do is in the like, let's say the clipper, for example, instead of this, the parameter, we could then do oh wait, actually, it would be more like this. Yeah, this is mute. Okay, so then we would do this. And that way we don't have to worry about the parameter. The only thing we would have to do is save the value in a regular value tree and then apply it to the button every time we open up the GUI. It's not a big deal. And then if we do it this way, we could then have something like solo. Same thing. Solo. And we'll say solo. Yeah, that. And then kind of the same thing, I guess. So we'll do is solo and then okay, that's not gonna work, but I think the idea of how I want to call it will work. So what I would do is then loop through all of the blocks, and if one is soloed, then call like set mute on the rest of them. The only thing is, to do that cleanly, we'll have to track we have to know that it's a solo that just got turned on. So maybe even a change listener might be able to accomplish that. Yeah, I don't know. We have to think about it. Definitely don't feel like doing it right now. Let's see. Let's get rid of all those and get rid of that. And we are good. Let me just make sure that this builds and I didn't leave anything in. Okay, cool. Did I even really make any changes? Oh, I sure did. Don't remember what they were. Oh, I guess I did the mute. That's good enough, I think. Okay, cool. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. I am excited to work on this again. I think we could actually finish it somewhat quickly because I'm going to start with not that many like I'm not going to try to include 40 modules. Like we'll have the clipper, we'll have the distortion plugin that I just finished. I'll stick it in here. We can do like 3 analog style EQs, maybe 2 or 3 compressors, and I don't know, reverb delay, and then start with that and release it. And then a lot of people can try it, and then if there's bugs and stuff, we can fix it. And then once it's like solid, then we can start adding other modules to it. So yeah, all right, cool. Well, thanks for watching. I will be back. What's today? Friday. Okay, I'll be back Monday. And yeah.